Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, it's been revealed by Block Asset, one of the sponsors of Darren Till, that he's been training with Rafael Fiziev ahead of his fight with Dricus du Plessis next month. Block Asset posted less than 4 weeks out from Darren Till's return matchup against Dricus du Plessis, Darren training with another Block Asset athlete, Rafael Fiziev, in Thailand. What do you guys think about this matchup? Does Till get back in the win column after losing 4 of his last 5 fights? Let us know in the comment section below. Adesanya said he was very close to pulling out of his fight against Alex Pereira due to injuries he suffered in his fight against Jared Cannonier.
Breaking news. I was going to pull out of this fight early on.
No.
It's from the last fight with Cannonier. I hurt my PCL.
Yep.
And that's the thing that keeps your knee from going backwards.
Yeah. Yep.
And early in camp, I had some problems. So there was a bit, how many weeks? Maybe like, 3 weeks, I just did boxing. Boxing and grappling, no kicking. So sparring, I would just put boxing gloves on and I'll spar my teammates. I'll tell them no kicks, just so they give this a chance to heal. And it healed quite well. I was taking, eventually towards the end of camp or towards like halfway, I was taking leg kicks from Carlos, checking them. And he's the hardest kicker in the gym.
Yeah.
But so I was gonna pull out early on, but I was like, nah, I want to get this done because I'm a prideful man.
Yeah.
I'm a prideful man. I'll be damned if people say I'm scared of this guy, because I know I'm not.
Michael Chandler has shared footage of himself at home with his family as he talks about his war with Poirier. Here's the footage.
Well, sons, it appears that your father has engaged in another spectacular hand-to-hand combat at UFC 281 in New York City. Now, a couple of things I'd like to point out. My right foot is extremely swollen. Now, part of that is the altitude on the airplane coming back. Secondly, my face has stitches and 2 black eyes and a lot of swelling. I would like to say I would not engage in the profession that your father has chosen, although it does provide a wonderful life for you. End of story. God bless, and I will see you at the...
On the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Henry Cejudo reveals who he would love to punch in the face most. Here's the clip.
Probably America's sweetheart, Sean O'Smelly. You know, the third island boy. Why not, dude? He's been, to me, he's still a little princess.
He's doing big things, though, isn't he? You got to give him that. Listen, I'm sure you. What did you think about the fight with him and Jan?
He lost the fight. He did bring the fight. He did hurt Jan, but he lost the fight. But he did it right. I mean, he went from 13, chose the number one seed who just has striking and was able to get some big shots. But I thought Sean lost. You know what I'm saying? But he did a good job of skipping the line. Yeah. Because this next fight, he's going to be the next guy in line to eventually fight with me. So. That's how I plan it, and that's how I'm. I'm a businessman. I'm not trying to make money off the kid.
Yeah, well, of course. I guess in your world, sorry, Harrington, 1 second. I guess in your world, the perfect scenario would be come in, reclaim the title, and then fight O'Malley, right? So
why not, man? Get all these YouTubers, get all these, these Dungeon and Dragon guys, and. They
Dungeon
can all
and douchebags. So there's the name of the episode for today.
Dominick Reyes has issued a statement following his brutal KO loss to Ryan Spann at UFC 281. In a recent social media post, he wrote, "I was hungry to get my hand raised and I rushed the fight. I'm okay. I live to fight another day, another lesson learned. Congrats to Alex Pereira. What an incredible performance to become middleweight champion. God is always good. Thank you to my friends and family who support me, to my management, Tiki Gone and Upgrade MG, and a big thank you to Teixeira and Fernley for the camp and for believing in me. I'll be back, just have to shake it off and get back in there. Big thank you to the UFC, Dana White, and the Garden for the opportunity. The energy was amazing last night and it felt great to be in the arena again." Sean Strickland shared footage of a recent boxing spar he had with an online troll. Here's the footage.
Ooh.
Be a man about it. You big man. I'm little. Come on. I'm ready to here. You. I'm gonna die. Go die. I got your kid. I'm the kid. Me. You. Go. Come on. What you wanted? This way. This is what you wanted. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Throw your touching. Hello. Throw your. Throw that. Let that go.
In a recent interview, Sean O'Malley claims Henry Cejudo made a huge mistake with his early retirement. Me versus Cheeto was a lot bigger than me versus Henry. It's weird. With all the accolades he has, he's not a draw, and that's the reason he left. He wasn't getting paid what he quote-unquote deserved, so he thought he would leave and the UFC would want him back, and they didn't. So he kind of shot himself in the foot. Me versus Cheeto is a bigger fight. Me versus Corey Sandhagen is a bigger fight. Me versus this coffee cup would probably be a little bit bigger fight. But yeah, I'm super curious where this division is going to go. In a recent rant on Twitter, Gilbert Burns says that Jorge Masvidal has turned down a fight against him again. Just letting everyone know that UFC offered me Jorge Masvidal 3 times. First time was for November 12th, he said he needs more time. Second time for December 10th, he said he was going to Brazil to fight me, and now he just said no again. So I guess the B from his BMF belt doesn't stand for bad. What do you guys think about Masvidal turning down Darren? Do you think the pair will eventually agree on a date and face off in the octagon? Let us know in the comment section below. Following Alex Pereira's win over Israel Adesanya, Khamzat Chimaev took to Twitter to have a back and forth with Pereira. Khamzat tweeted, "This is my belt, let me fight UFC." Khamzat then followed up with, "Let me fight with this guy, 1 round finish him. Easy money." Khamzat then finished with, "Ready to fight in Brazil, Alex Pereira, let's go champ." After being asked what he thinks about Khamzat, Pereira said, "I'll be ready for anybody, I'll fight anybody. I'm evolving so much and so fast, I have such a great camp at Teixeira's, I'll fight anybody." On the most recent episode of the Weighing In podcast, Big John and Josh broke down the Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira fight and why Adesanya will be going straight for a rematch. Here's the clip.
The big difference in what occurred in that 5th round, it was what I was thinking throughout the fight was, first off, Alex kept on throwing that left hook raw dog. It was horrible. You've got to set that shot up. And the other thing he was doing is he was throwing, for the most part, singles, doubles. He didn't get into the 3-4s that you need to get into to touch Izzy and cause him a problem. And that's what he actually started to do when he went after him in that 5th round. No matter what, carrying the title is a heavy load. We talk about it all the time. It's not easy and there's pressure involved with it. And in some ways, he's going, okay, let me get a reset. I'm good. I'll come back. And he will, but he had that fight. He did have the fight, I thought he was winning it, but you got to give it to Pereira, man. He did exactly what he had to do to get the victory, man, and that's
guys,
a winner.
thanks so much for checking out the video.
The bottom line is, if
you
anyone
like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and
it's
subscribe to
Adesanya.
MMA Library
So
for
I
all the
would
latest
imagine
MMA
they're
and
going to
UFC
do an
news.
automatic
We'll
rematch.
see you in the next video.